Hello and welcome to Point Click Trade. We're looking at the Euro USD, looking at the gap that occurred from Friday's close to Sunday's afternoon's open that occurred right here. You can see there was a very large gap that happened at the open. You can see that the market has just kind of moved around in the Forex, as with some of the other assets that we trade, whether it be the S&P 500. Some of those have a little bit more parameters than the Forex, but nonetheless, we are looking for the gap to close. So where would be a good place for the gap to close? Well, of course, we have the open, and we can expect some oscillation above the open. Sometimes it does just rocket down, but that's not typical. What's typical is for it to kind of meander around sideways, even maybe go a little bit higher, and then push lower. But if it doesn't fill the gap all within the first session, this being Sunday to Monday, what do we do? Well, we still have roughly about a 27 point move there for that, about 27 point move for it to close the gap. So what I like to do is drop down to a lower time frame. If it hasn't closed it, then I like to put on one of my triad indicators, and that triad indicator is our target indicator. It lets me know exactly where I should exit the market if there is a break to the downside. So you can see here that I have a right here, I have a line that's drawn indicating when I should go short. You can see here we had a short indicated there, bar closed down, continued down a little bit further. We have another one here that was broken, continued down for a little bit. But this, what I'm looking for during this next session is not for just to grab a couple of pips. I'm looking for it actually to fill all 27 points from Friday's close to where we are at currently. You can see that this indicator, our target indicator, not only targets exactly where we're going to look for a breakout to the downside, but it also gives us our stop loss numbers and of course our entry numbers. So remember, when you're trading gaps, the majority of the time you're going to look for the gap to fill. There are exceptions to that depending on what you are trading. In the Forex, definitely looking for it to fill back to the previous Friday's close. Almost 90% of the time that will happen. Once we have that as a very strong indicator, we know what direction it's going. Then it's just a matter of do I want to use my triad breakout strategy to grab breakouts during that time, or do I want to use maybe a trend finder to grab a trend direction, which is another option that you can absolutely do. But as you can see, we have identified at the 133.29 mark that we're wanting to go short, and looking for it to drop down to the 133.02 level, which the interesting thing about this level is that it's right above a 0-0 level, the 133.00, and that's right when you want to get out. You're going to find support at that level, and so we want to get out just a little bit before that, and that is what we have targeted. Well, that about wraps it up for today. If you want more information, just go ahead and click on the link below, and that'll take you over to our site. And until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.